today is the day we get to see if my starvation mode theory is correct. I had twice my allotted calories yesterday. I had like 4,200 calories, which is even above my maintenance, so that should have led to a little bit of weight gain. Previous days, I was eating in a deficit, and I was gaining weight instead of losing weight. So my theory was that if you have a really big deficit, your body eventually is like, oh, we're going to hold on to like all the water, we're going to hold on to some food and store it, because we feel like we're not going to ever get fed, we're not getting enough. And so after like 3 or 4 days of weight gain despite a deficit in calories, I have noticed that with my body, if I have a quote-unquote bad day where I eat at or above maintenance, then the weight will shed. So we're going to test that theory. We already tested it, so now we get to see the results on the scale. So yesterday, I weighed in at 294.5, so if I weigh anything less than that today, then we know that my theory was correct. So let's find out 294.5. If it's less than that, I was right. Look at that. 292.5. My theory is correct. Alright? My theory is correct. Now, you don't want to do that all the time, though. Because you only do it after several days of gaining weight when it should be losing weight. So, alright. Winter storm has started. Last night it was snowing too, but now I've got it snowing again. So the roads are wide with snow. I also have the beginning of a cold, which is why my voice is so deep. It's like in my throat. I don't think it's weather related. I think I haven't cleaned my CPAP out in a while. I think I just need to clean my CPAP. Oh man. Hubs made me breakfast. It's just 2 packs of oatmeal. It looks like a lot more oatmeal because he puts way more water in it than I do. I make my oatmeal kind of dry. He makes it wet, but he was like, I'll make you breakfast. You gotta get out of bed. I said, okay. So he made me some oatmeal. So after breakfast, I had a chocolate bar. Anyway, here is lunch. I've just got a turkey and cheese sandwich. It was the last of the turkey. I do have the whole thing of ham, and then some seedless green grapes. And I am still drinking the same Prime from breakfast. So I did have another chocolate bar. So I've had 420 calories in chocolate today. But I'm going back to my 2,000 limit, so that's fine. This is my third meal of the day. So I have 1 serving of these gluten-free tortilla chips, and then I have this concoction, which is refried beans, 1 serving of the shredded cheese, and then all of the leftover taco meat that I had, and I just stirred it all together. So I'm going to have a really good bean dip, and then I'm going to have a Coke Zero. Yeah, my voice is definitely going out, and we're snowed in. You want to see the snow progress? This is my backyard right now, and this is my front yard, and the road is covered, so we're not going anywhere. Yeah, my voice sounds really bad. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's dinner. It's rice and andouille sausages that I just did on the stovetop, and some teriyaki glaze that I mixed in for the rice to have some flavor, because it's just brown rice. And I did not actually have the Coke Zero earlier because I was still drinking on that other drink, so I'm going to have the Coke Zero with this. Then I have a third chocolate bar today. Yes. Yes, I did. So I've had 630 calories of chocolate. Oh my. Not good decisions. Not good decisions. In my defense, I have been editing my Pittsburgh footage, and it's just like high-calorie food after high-calorie food. Oh my goodness. I had bakery footage. So I was like, the sweet tooth was roaring, and I had the chocolate bar right beside me, and I could not resist. good news or bad news, depending on how you look at it, is that my husband only got me 3 chocolate bars the other day. Or he got me 4 chocolate bars. So they're all gone because I had 3 today and I had 1 yesterday. So there is no longer any chocolate. I don't think I have any junk food I can eat either, unless I like to go in his office and rummage. But yeah. So the next couple days will be fine. I can't go anywhere. Like, I'm snowed in. I'm snowed in. Uh, yeah, I'm definitely like a boredom eater. So, pair being bored with editing footage of bakery goods. Yeah, yeah. I was set up for disaster. Set up for disaster. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did eat. I ate dinner pretty early. I think it was like 6 something when I had dinner. I'm not really hungry yet, but I could see myself having something small before bed. It's 8:40. Um, I'm over my 2,000 calories, but I think I'm at like 2,300 or something like that. Um, but yeah, I might need something small before bed. I don't know what. I don't know what. I'd probably do like a little small thing of nachos for like 200 calories, just to, you know, get me through. 'Cause I don't like going to bed hungry. Mm-mm. Nope. So I just got done editing day 2/first full day in Pittsburgh vlog, and I have footage of the Steelers game. So I hope y'all will enjoy that if you're into sports. Um, and then the bakery footage, the bakery footage. Uh, the next day, day 5, I think we go out some places in day 5. I'm not sure. Day 5 might have been a chill day where I mostly just stayed at the hotel. I can't remember. I know I did that for like one of the days, and it might have been that day because worn out after the football game, and I like lost my voice during the football game because you're sitting out in the cold for 3 hours and screaming. So not a good combo for your voice. But anyway, I'm just waiting on this video to render, and then I can post it. But y'all are getting lots of material. I'm really trying to get everything edited during this ice storm because I'm stuck here anyway, so I might as well catch up on videos. And I do want to do some booktube videos at some point. I need to get started, or I'll fall behind. I don't want to wait until February to put any bookish stuff out because I built this channel around books, and then I was like on a whim kind of like, hey, we're going to do this for a little while. We're going to vlog, and now it's today was day 76 of vlogging daily. I've just been bad about editing them and posting them, but yeah, day 76, so I think it's safe to say this is a habit now. So, and it's working because it's made me lose weight and not go too overboard, because like if y'all weren't here, I might be like, well, one day won't hurt. So instead of eating 3 chocolate bars, I'd be like eating 3 chocolate bars and then making some chocolate candies, because my husband does have some meltable chocolate, and he did it with pretzels, and they were really good. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is helping, having y'all on here, knowing that I'm going to get judged helps. So even if I'm making poor decisions, they're not as poor as they would be without me doing this. Because I show y'all everything. Y'all see the calories at the end of the day. So even if it doesn't look like I ate a lot in volume, you'll see the calories and you'll be like, oh my gosh, you ate like 4,000 calories in a day. That was yesterday. But today's not going to be that bad. But anyway, I'm starting to get a little tired and I want to read. So I might read while this video is rendering. But I miss Pittsburgh. But I'm glad I have my dog back. My doggy, I get to see my doggy. And he's made lots of little appearances in these videos I've been editing. So, anyway. Alright, I'm going to rest my voice. Here's the last thing I'm going to have tonight. And I've been listening to a book in between editing videos, which is The Secrets Below, which was the other Amazon Prime book. And it's really good, and I'm almost done with it. So that's awesome. Awesome. And I am drinking my Coke Zero. Here is my breakfast. The power went out at like 5:30 a.m. this morning, and I know that because my CPAP stopped working. Luckily, the little backup battery that we got did work. It's down to like 50%. However, when I tried to boil water with the little stovetop thing that we got, it would not work. It was like max capacity, so I could not boil anything. So that means all the food that I got myself I won't be able to use any of it. So I'm going to starve. But yeah, that's what it looks like outside right now. And yeah, this is my breakfast, oats and yogurt. Luckily we have like 100 board games, so we're going to play this. I've never played this before. Oh, a dice game. Ooh, okay. Here's the lunch with the power outage still going strong. I got some chocolate almond milk, one Granny Smith apple sliced, and then one bagel with almond butter and honey. Here's my third meal with no power. We do have a small battery pack. It's like 300 watts. It is charging in the car. It has to charge for 2 hours. Yeah, so this is what I'm eating for my third meal. And Hubs is working on getting the grill to where we can grill him a pizza, and then I'm thawing out fish from the freezer. So we'll be able to cook that as well. Hubs had some little cookies in this bag that he got for, I don't know, Christmas or something. They're pretty old. I think he got her on Christmas. I was like, can I have these? I want them. So I'm going to have these. They are small. They're small cookies. But yeah. All to the rescue with this Jeep. We're going to civilization with electricity. Kind of having to hold my phone to do this. But anyway, but I've been conserving video space because the power's been out at our house. It did get restored last night, but we're still at my in-laws' house. They've had power the whole time. And I've got a really bad cold now. But anyway, I'm going to weigh in because I do have a scale. And I did not log any of my food yesterday or show my food, none of that. And even the night before, I didn't show everything. So I've been going over my calories. But we're going to see. It's going to be a little off because I'm holding the phone, but the phone's not super heavy. No way. 287.8. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to do it without the phone, and I'll just tell you what it is. I don't know if this will stay here. It will, but you're not going to be able to see the number. Alright, let's see. $287.8. It's the same thing. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Here's what I look like at 287.8. So I think I look a little more rectangle shaped because the only thing I really have sticking out is just a little bit of the love handle. So I think I've lost some inches here. So it's just kind of flat. And then I know my legs have gotten a little smaller. So this is me with my feet together like this. So we've got the gap in the calves area, and then a little bit over the knees. Lost my balance. Anyway, so yeah, and then my arms, a little flabby, but I actually am developing my biceps. I don't know if you can tell, but see the muscle move and pop up. Yeah, and then the triceps up in there. Anyway, I've still got a lot to lose, as you can see. But yeah, I think the width has gone down, and the stomach may have raised a little bit, like lifted up. Not sure. And then my bra is definitely looser, and I don't know that this was always so defined, like where you could see where the hard part of the stomach starts, because this is good. Gushy. This is like a basketball. So I think this is where I'm storing a lot of the visceral fat and just bloat. And then on the back, if we can do it. Oh, I'm covering the. I can't see anything. So that's the back side. I have more of like a roll now, but I don't think it's like a roll from getting more fat. I think it's just showing a roll now because I've lost some right here, like in this little spot. But yeah, all my bras are really loose, fitting. Like I just shrug and it goes everywhere with me. Anyway, so that is what we are working with.
Oh, but yeah, I'm really happy to be down to the 80s. Oh my goodness. It's awesome. So my goal was 290. We've done that. I did like an evening weight yesterday, so I kind of spoiled myself. I did an evening weight because I hadn't weighed in 2 days. And so I was exactly 290. And like, I had just ate. Like, I ate really poorly yesterday. We had a pizza and I had a chicken sandwich. That one was okay, but it was breaded. And then I had like a whole medium Sonic Blast. So I've had a lot of calories. Um, but that just tells me like there might not be enough scientific evidence or anything for starvation mode, but I do think that the metabolic changes or whatever that happen when you are on like an extreme deficit over time, um, in the short term, not the long term, but in the short term, will cause you to like start putting on weight because you're holding on to like everything because your body's like, I'm dying. And then if you overeat for like a day or two at your normal, like no deficit, like your maintenance, then your body's like, okay, we're fine. And then you drop it like overnight. And so that has been what's happened because I've dropped like 5 pounds pretty much over the last 3 days. And it wasn't that I hadn't already lost the fat because I think I'd already lost the fat, but it was like my body was holding on to water or it was like being constipated, whatever it could do to like stay the same weight. And this is like the fifth time probably that I've observed this phenomenon with my body in particular. Maybe it has something to do with hypothyroid too. I don't know, but it is a thing for my body. I'm not saying that's how it works for everybody, but it's an observable thing with me that after a while of a large deficit, my body will just like start gaining weight for a couple days, and then I eat at maintenance, and then I whoosh, drop it. So yeah, I don't know, but that's what works for me. So I'm gonna go get dressed and take my cold medicine. But yeah, this is basically the same as what I look like on the first of the year. I did take some New Year's photos, like on New Year's Day, um, but I'm not going to share those until next New Year's, so we can actually see like the side-by-side comparison. But I did not take a body video on the first, so I pretty much looked the same because I was 290.7, I think, on New Year's, so I'm like 3 pounds down. I think I looked about the same, but yeah. Um, I haven't really noticed any other differences in my face. I do think I've lost a little bit of neck fat, just because I'm able to sleep more comfortably. Like I don't have to tuck anything in between my boobs to keep my boobs from like choking myself. I don't know. Anyway.
Home from the ice storm, and Bear Bear has a new bed. So cute. Alright, the last morning weigh-in I got was on the 24th. Today is the 30th. And my weight was 292.5. Now, I did weigh in at my mother-in-law's, and I had dropped down to like 287 or something. However, it was a couple of days of bad eating and not logging any of the food. So I do not expect that to be the number still. I'm hoping it's just like 290 flat. I will be happy with that. Yeah. 288.1. Okay, awesome. We are out of the 90s officially. Oh my goodness. 288.1. All right. So, yeah, not lost much this month. It's been like a 2 pound month. Um, I might go down a little bit tomorrow, but I'm not expecting much. So it's mostly been a maintenance month. There was a lot of fluctuation, but it's gone down. So that's the important thing. And I did have vacation and then a winter storm where I only had, certain food to eat. So I was very limited with that. Yeah. My power even went out last night, but it came back on today. This morning, I just laid in bed until it came back on. So, I have been sick all week with a cold, but I think I'm at the tail end of that. My airways are much clearer now, so we just got to get this day started, I guess. I don't even know what time it is, but I know it's probably late. Not that bad. It's 11:30. My hair's crazy. All right. So 11:30. I'm gonna figure out something to eat, and I need to take care of Bear Bear. So the power went out again, like right after I recorded that video clip or whatever with my weigh-in. So I have not even had time to make my breakfast yet. So I'm hoping that this one's just a quick outage. That's like a planned thing that they're needing to do, and not like something's like another tree fell or something that took down a power line. Um, so I'm gonna wait a little while and see if they restore it before I try to make food. And then if it comes back on, I'm gonna probably just do oatmeal because then I just have to rely on the power being good for like 2 minutes for me to microwave it. Um, but yeah, at least the lighting is good in here today. So I am just going to read. Um, that's about all I can do without using power. So I do have a DVD player, but it's only charged enough for like one movie because we did not recharge it since getting back. So, and then I don't have my husband's vehicle is here, but it won't start because we think the battery needs replaced and the battery was frozen over. So I can't even use his car to recharge things because it does have like a cigarette lighter recharging port, and my portable battery. I took advantage and slept as long as I could, knowing that the power was out. So it got down to like 16% on that, which is not a lot of power. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I don't have a functioning vehicle here to charge anything, so I really do think this is going to be a shorter outage. So I don't want to like call a friend type thing and get them to rescue me. One of them's working. The other one might be too. I think they both work on Fridays, but I don't know. They both have had power pretty much the whole time, so I'm jealous. But yeah, and we just bought groceries yesterday, so it'd really suck. So that's another reason why I want to stay in case it is out for a while, because if it's 32 degrees outside, I am going in my garage this time so that we do not lose food. I'm going in there, I'm getting my little, my foam cooler thing, and I'm putting all the refrigerated items in there and sticking it outside so that it'll stay cold, because the frozen items stayed frozen. Like there's a test that you can do to see if it goes bad, and you put like a water bottle in the freezer and you freeze it, and then you put a penny on top of the ice, and then you can check it when the power restores or whatever, and you can see how thawed the items got based off of how low the penny is. Like if the penny got below the ice, that means that the freezer thawed. So the penny thing worked, and so we didn't lose any foods that were in the freezer, but we lost everything that was in the fridge. I was smart, and when we left, my cheeses and stuff were still cool. So I was like, I think these are fine, and I put them in a lunchbox and took them. Oop, oop, I heard a beep. I think the power's back. Yes! All right. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to charge the portable DVD player just in case. I was rendering videos last night, and I doubt that they finished, and they were like hour-long videos. It really sucks. I didn't save the video edit, so I might have to re-edit those videos. Pain in the butt. I might wait until we have like a day of reliable power before doing that again, or just saving the project every couple of minutes just in case. But now that the power is back, I need to get me something to eat while I have it. So that's what I'm going to go do, and hopefully it will stay. So it is noon. My throat hurts because I did turn off the CPAP and then continue to sleep. So it hurts because I do have severe sleep apnea. But anyway, so I'm going to start slow with eating. So we're just going to do the 2 packets of oatmeal. I like mine a little dry because then there's more flavor to it. So I don't add anything, whereas when my husband does it, he puts a lot of water in there, which dilutes the flavor, and so I have to add some like artificial sweetener stuff. Anyway, I'm also very dehydrated, and I know because my morning pee is really dark, and then it kind of settles later in the day, so I don't know if it's the night medicine that I'm taking, or if I'm just like really dehydrated at night. But anyway, so I'm going to have this big thing of Gatorade Zero. It's 10 calories for the entire thing. This will give me some electrolytes to help with the dehydration. But yeah, so that is what I'm starting with. It's going to take me a long time to drink this because this is huge. This is 28 ounces. I'm a slow eater and a slow drinker. I like to enjoy every little sip and spoon. So I'm already a small bite person. It takes me like 45 minutes to eat a meal. But anyway, good news is one of the videos did get done processing with YouTube, so it was fine, and I just had to approve it, and so it's uploading, like it's posted now, so that's awesome. And then the other one had auto-saved, so now it's just re-rendering, and it's gonna take a while because it's over an hour long. So, but I'm glad that it was there, so hopefully that will finish while I'm eating breakfast, and I'm gonna watch a video by Angelica Unfiltered, and it's called Sisterly Advice, and it's a members only video, and I am a member to her channel as well as Honey Bison's channel. Those are the only people that I'm members to. But because she labeled it Sisterly Advice in the thumbnail, I'm like, does she know this person? Or like this person is being honest about the bad habits and they're trying to like fight a sugar addiction, which is what it looks like based off of the photo. So I'm interested to see like the softer side. Because Angelica tells it like it is. So I am curious about this. But anyway, here's the thumbnail in the video. So I'm gonna watch that. I watch a lot of like anti-fat activists. It keeps me toward the goal. So anyway, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, my throat is really sore from sleeping without the CPAP for a little bit. All right, I just had 2 of these. I was on the phone with my friend, so I couldn't like get off to take a picture or show you or whatever, but yeah, I had 2. I am at like 500 calories for the day and like 12 grams of protein, but I'm feeling fainty. So I just used the restroom, and yeah, my pee is still like dark, so I definitely need to drink more, but I think I need some fast carbs for energy, and then I'll make me some like heavy protein after, but I just need something right now. Like I need to go sit down. So yeah, I'm going to have this for some quick carbs. There's hardly any protein in it though. I might even need 2. Yeah, I don't know. I just need something so that I don't feel fainty. And then I'll probably cook me 2 cans of tuna, which will give me 40 grams of protein. So that'll be a quick way to get some protein in. But yeah, I'm going to eat these and sit. 230 calories, 41 grams of protein. I've got 2 cans of tuna here, 1 squeezed lemon, like 3 little cloves of garlic that I just crushed up with my fingers, and then some sea salt and some baby spinach. So the baby spinach is gonna like shrivel up and get really small as I cook the tuna, but it's also gonna have all that lemon flavor and the flavor of the meat and everything too. So tuna is already fine to like just go ahead and eat, but I like mine hot, so I'm just gonna cook this on like medium until it's nice and kind of crispy. Now, if I wanted to make it crispier, it would be really good with some saltine crackers and egg, but I can't eat egg because I have a mild allergy to it. So this is what I'm going to have because I need some protein. I haven't really had protein today. So this will give me that, and it'll give me vitamins that I need from the spinach and the garlic and the lemon, and then the omega 3s or whatever that come from the tuna. So I already had the 2 pieces of corn earlier, which would have been an additional 200 calories. If you put it together, that would be a 500 calorie meal, but I was like gonna fall over, y'all, so I just had to have me some quick carbs. But yeah, I'm just gonna stir this around until it's good. Here it is, all cooked and made. And then I've still got quite a bit of the Gatorade left, as you can see. So I've got a whole week's vlog that I edited. So it's like a 2-hour video almost. So it's rendering, and I'm gonna find me something to watch. Here is dessert. 1 serving of Cheetos. I watched a movie while I ate dinner, and now I'm going to be editing more videos, so I needed a snack.
So I am at 1,350 calories for today. So that is like less than half of my maintenance calories. um, yeah, that's like 2,000 calories under my maintenance calories. But today was a very sedentary day. I literally, other than cooking, I spent the entire day editing video footage. That's how much I had. So I did sleep in until like 11 or something like that. But yeah, hours of editing. Um, so I'm really glad that those are done. I have one rendering right now that's like an hour and 40 minutes, but that gets me really close to catching up. So I did one for week 1 of boot camp, and so that was 7 days footage in one video. It's like an hour and 40-minute video. And then I did one for week 2 of boot camp, except for I only did Monday through Friday because Saturday is when the power went out. So I'm gonna do a different vlog section for um, the power outages, which even included today. So there's very random footage. There's no food log. I didn't really show what I was eating. Um, I was kind of in like a maintenance phase type thing. So I guess I'll probably do like a little intro to that video, splicing it all together. But this is going to be the end of today. I do want to go eat. And I'm a little hungry. So I'm going to be very hungry when I wake up in the morning. But it is already almost 10:30 at night. And because I didn't get hardly any movement in today, I know that it's more in my head that I need to eat more food than it is a physical need. Pretty sure I got less than 2,000 steps today. I'm gonna find out right now. I know it's very little. Oops, I pushed the wrong way. Oh, go on. No, go away. Oh, and my period was supposed to start today, but it did not. So I am hurting a little today, and my energy's been very low. Yeah, I got 1,379 steps in today. That 379 is probably not even real. I think that's like the Earth's rotational stuff, but it counts as like a step because I had it on the charger for several days, like during the power outage, and when I went to go get it, it had logged like 300 something steps for one of the days when I saw it, and that might have been this morning. And I was like, but I haven't had it on, and it hasn't moved anywhere. How did it get 300 steps? So I think it is like the Earth moving. Somehow it measured some of that into steps because I didn't take them. So I don't know. In other words, I've barely moved today. I've basically been comatose just in my chair. And out of the 1,000 steps that I did get, some of those were intentional because at one point I stood up from my desk and I just like marched in place for a couple of minutes and then I was worn out. So I just stopped and I sat back down because I've had a cold. Um, I've had a cold. Today was kind of the end of it. Like I didn't take any medicine today and my airways have been all right. Um, I did feel fainty at one point and I recorded a clip of that. Um, But yeah, I think I'm gonna be fine. I might still take some the night medicine tonight, just because it also helps you get a deeper sleep. So I'm just like, okay, okay. I haven't been taking my pain medicine while I'm on that because the NyQuil stuff, I guess, has like some alcohol or something in it that I'm not supposed to combine with some of my medication. But anyway, my recovery's been really slow too when I've been getting activity. That's been going on for like the past 3 weeks, but I finally have my hypothyroid medicine, so I've been taking that, at least when my husband's been here to remind me to take it in the morning. I don't think I took it this morning, because he wasn't here for that. He left for work at 5 a.m. in the morning, so, but our power also went out in the morning, so he was able to turn on my CPAP machine, so I didn't have to get out of bed, because he was already out of bed for work. So, really hoping the power doesn't go out again tonight, but I know that if I went in there to go get more food, I would just get a bag of popcorn and chocolate milk. So it would add like 500 calories and not really give me any nutritional value, and probably add to the scale in the mornings. I would love to get on the scale in the morning and it'd be back to down to that like 287 or whatever that we saw. Well, you ain't seen it yet. You ain't seen it yet. I'm forecasting the future, okay? Forecasting the future today. Which I guess by the time you see this, you will have seen it. So that's not a spoiler. Not a spoiler. Okay, yeah. So I would like to see it go back down to the 287. My next goal weight, so my previous goal weight was I wanted to be 290 by the new year, and I was like 290.9, so it's very, very close. And then it was like the month of being the same weight range, like just fluctuating between like 4 pounds every day. It was ridiculous. And so I want to get that lowest weight again, and tomorrow is the 31st, so it's the last day for me to get that. Because otherwise it's going to look like I only lost 2 pounds all month. But if I get down to 87, I'll have lost 2 pounds. It would be even better if I lose 2 pounds overnight, and then I could be like, it averaged out to 1 pound a week, and I had vacation, and I didn't have my hypothyroid meds. Like, I'm awesome. But y'all, I edited my 1 week a video, and yes, I was doing more exercise, and I was getting in lots of steps. I did not realize how much like non-nutritious food I was eating that week, because I was eating a lot of whole foods, but then I was having like ice cream multiple times throughout the week. I had like ice cream or like a lot of chocolate, and I was like, I had no idea I was having so many sweets every day. No wonder, because once I started the cycle, I just continued. And coffees, the coffee runs. Oh my goodness, ridiculous. So yeah, editing it all together for the whole week, seeing the grand picture, I was like, ooh, yeah, I can see why even though I was in my deficit, I was gaining weight, because the foods that I was eating, uh, you know, it's like mathematically, should it function like that? No. But it makes sense that if something was going to make me hold on to weight a little bit longer, it would be sugary crap. So it is what it is. I will do better this week. Which today's Friday, so the week's kind of already over. But oh well. All right, we'll check in with you all in the next video. I'm gonna take my meds, cuddle up, and go to bed. And yes, I wore the same outfit that I wore yesterday, because I didn't know that if we were gonna have power in and out, and this was warm and cozy, and there was no way I was gonna take a shower, and then not have air and have a frozen head all day. No. Good night. Alright, yesterday my weight was 288.1. I'm hoping that it's gone down, because yesterday I had 1,400 calories, which is well under what I'm supposed to be having. But my activity level was like low, basically non existent. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, 287.6. So not down by much, but it's something. 287.6. Half pound. Alright.